Talking with the NFL great Terrell Owens, who has a new venture. It's an exciting one. He's now into the wine business. And so, T.O., thanks for sticking around. You know, I grew up in the Philadelphia area. I still remember the sit-ups in the driveway, and I loved it. You know, I don't know what some of these haters of the media were talking about. You led us to a Super Bowl. We just couldn't close the deal that time. With wine, though, you know, I read an article that you knew about Riesling. You know, that's where it was at. And then you gravitated to the reds. Wine can have a lot of sugar in it. I've seen you in person. I used to be an NFL sideline reporter, and I said, my God, this man's a machine. So you're so healthy. How do you reconcile? Do you drink 81 and still are you able to keep up with your workouts?
Well, I mean, you obviously have to drink responsibly, first and foremost.
Yeah,
And I think when you think about
there
a
it
lot of the
is.
wines, they have a lot of antioxidants, some great components to it. But for myself, like I said, I just try to drink responsibly. You have to hydrate yourself, obviously, if you're going to drink any type of alcohol. My wine, obviously, is made of 14.5% alcohol. So when you're drinking, definitely got to
Hmm.
hydrate. And also, again, with some doctors have said, just a glass of wine a day is good
Yeah.
for you. So that's how I've been able to adjust and adapt to drinking wine now.
Yeah, make sure you hydrate. Sharon's got to hydrate after watching that video. She only asked that question so she can see that video again. I just want to let you know.
I did call for the video. I'm sorry, Tio, but I did tell him make sure you get that video and put it on loop. Yeah,
I love it. I
I'm
love
not
it. I
hating. You
look
know,
good.
you know I
that's
love
right.
you to death, man. I
Yeah,
just want you to give me my body back that I loaned to you a long time ago. Please let me have my
my
body
God.
back, bro. Look, I've
Be
been knowing
glad.
you for a long time. Always admired you, man. Got a chance to talk to you a couple of times in person. Look, I know what you can do, man. Your resume is long. You got athleisure wear. You got a podcast with my guy Matthew Hatchett that's going well. Get your
Mhm.
popcorn ready podcast. What's next for you? Because it might not be
Yeah.
sportscasting, but you have such a strong voice, strong presence, and you're not afraid to speak your mind. Have you ever thought about speaking up on platforms about social justice and those types of issues?
I lend my voice when necessary. As you said, with some of the social
Hmm.
issues that we're faced with today, if I'm moved to do something, support something, say something, I will. Um, I have kids. Obviously, we're in a tumultuous time right now with everything going on, not only with just COVID, but we think about the racial injustice and the racial inequalities around the country and what we've been facing, it's so crazy that it took the death of George Floyd to bring everything pretty much to full circle of to a head. And so I've always
Hmm.
been, a person to speak my mind. That's how I was raised. I was raised by a strong black woman and my grandmother who grew up in that
Hmm.
segregation era. And so the things that she taught me, she instilled with me, she shared with me. I carry those things with me today, and so
Hmm.
it's so ridiculous and to now experience some of what at that time when I was 10, 11, 12, 13, to hear her talk about some of the things that she
Hmm.
faced. We're living that right now.
Hmm.
Yeah, we
Yeah, you're
are.
right.
You know, media has always been my passion, and I've always believed that the storytelling, To, is everything. And you're somebody in your career, we've all faced it, who was shaped and colored through a lens that was not always you. And so
Yeah.
I wonder how you
Hmm.
feel about, and thank you for showing up here because we're very purposeful
Hmm.
about that and clearing up misconceptions. And I wonder how you feel about where you are today. Have you reconciled that? Because that can be a difficult thing with this group think and this misinterpretation, one note that we place on incredible athletes, other entertainers, famous people such as yourself.
Well, first, it's unfortunate. It's sad that a lot
Yeah.
of people view me based on the media portrayal of who I am as a person, my character throughout the media, and because I'm portrayed in a light and it was negative by the media. I understand, like I said, the power of media. I understand they have a job to do. But at the end of the day, I didn't allow those negative things to manifest. And so I was a
Hmm.
strong willed individual, like I said, number one, by the grace of God, and just through the teachings and the understandings of what my grandmother taught me, knowing that people are going to say good and bad things about you, but you have to be true and stay true to who you are. And that's what I did. And so, like I said, it's unfortunate that people see me that way, but you have to believe in yourself and just keep forging ahead. And that's what I've been able to do. And being a Hall of Famer, playing in the National Football League, it's enabled me to open a lot of doors because of what I did on the football field. But that doesn't ultimately define who I am and whom someone else is in life. And so I just try to be impactful. I know that I was raised the right way. And regardless of how the media is, I know that perception sometimes they say is reality, but I don't believe that is my reality. And so I just try to be true and try to be as an example to all the kids that may have looked up to me and have watched me play.
Yeah, well, we love you. It's probably premature, but I'm holding in my hand, I've got a high dollar contract, and we'd like to invite you to be part of BNC and join us here, you know, and see, I mean, I think you belong on the network, and, you know, I'm probably not authorized to sign it, but we just think you're terrific, and we'd love for you to just, you know, show up more here, because I'm a big time fan of yours, and I like that you speak your truth, really. And I do think, don't you think, Mike, he's going to make $1 billion with this?
Over. I have my attorneys review it, and let's see if we can make that happen.
Yeah,
we're gonna get you over here,
if you require any more money, we take it out of Mike's. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
sounds
I don't think
good.
you can take. You can't.
Long as the check's clear.
You can't squeeze blood out of a turnip. T.O., I told you, man. I enjoy you coming on, man. I know you've always supported black media, and even though I think you got misinterpreted the most out of any athlete. When it came to sports. And I've said this numerous times. I even said this to you last time I saw you, man. You had such a passion. You wanted to win. Right. And the things you did or didn't do off the field is what you did not get enough credit for. So I want to give you your flowers right now, because this is a man that didn't smoke, that didn't do drugs, never been arrested, anything, didn't bring any kind of turmoil to his team in that kind of way, or any kind of distraction. And anything that we saw him do on the field or in the locker room is because the man wanted to win. And yeah, if you want to give him the damn ball, get him the ball, because he can help you win. So I just want to let you know that, man. We appreciate you here. You always have a platform to speak your mind here. And before we let you go, I know you signed a limited number of your 81 wine bottles. I think the number of catches that you had in your career, and I know they're you know, quite you know, pricey or whatever. Sharon's birthday, and even though she dogs me out all the time, I'm thinking about Sharon's birthday. Her birthday is coming up in May. I'm just wondering what it would take for us to, you know, Sharon, who's just offered you this nice contract, to get her a nice bottle of that signed 81 wine.
Well, Mike,
get
that's
the contract together, Tia.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that awfully thoughtful of Mike?
Give him your credit. Give him the credit card. So, it's a business. I mean, I'm sure, it's a business.
I'm sure we can work something out, Mike. Not a problem.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you up.
Thank you.
I'm gonna hit you up. We're gonna make that happen.
Yeah.